Hello everyone, today we are going to present a topic of how to write a speech. In writing a speech, there are several steps to follow.
First, consider your audience. The audience will get influence on the topic you choose. The audience needs, beliefs, and characteristics play a leading role in writing your speech.
Select and narrow your topic. First, who are your audience? Second, what are your interests, talents, and experience?
Determine your purpose, just like to inform, to persuade, and to entertain.
Decide on your specific purpose. A specific purpose is indicating what you want your listeners to be able to do when you finish speaking.
Develop your central idea. The central idea identifies the essence of your message. Think of it as one sentence summary of your speech.
To inform, at the end of your speech, the audience will be able to identify the advantages and disadvantages of the topic you are talking about. To persuade, at the end of your speech, the audience will want to take advantage for the counseling session or for a question and answer with regards of your topic. To entertain, at the end of your speech, the audience will be able to relate to the series of misunderstandings you have created when you began making inquiries about your topic.
Specific purpose. At the end of your speech, the audience will be able to identify the key reasons in your topic. Generate the main ideas. Identify the major divisions of your speech or the key point that you wish to develop. To determine, ask 3 questions.
First, does the central idea have logical divisions? Second, can you think of several reasons why the central idea is true? Third, can you support the central idea with serious steps?
Organize your speech. Every speech has 3 major divisions.
Introduction. It helps to capture attention, serves as an overview of speech, and provides your audience reasons to listen to you.
Third, the body. Presents the main content of your speech. Tell them. Conclusion. Summarize your idea. Tell them what you told them.
Gather verbs and visual supporting materials. Supporting materials refers to facts, examples, definitions, and quotations from others that illustrate, amplify, clarify, and provide evidence. Notes. Most of the public speaking teachers recommend to prepare your introductions and conclusions after you have carefully organized body of your speech.
For the basic patterns of organizations, first, chronological, second, topical, third, cause-effect, fourth, the problem solution, and the fifth, advantages and disadvantages. There is nothing like the thrill of beating the final level of a video game that you have been playing. Figuring out all the tricks and shortcuts in a difficult game is a challenge that most of us enjoy. What happens though when the gaming starts to take over? When you dream the game, when your fingers start mimicking playing the game, when you're nowhere near it, when you are dying to get back home so that you can continue where you left off. Welcome staff, students, and parents.
Video games are a multi-billion-dollar industry, so as you can imagine, there are a lot of people making a lot of money from it. They are not all bad news. Some games are educational and used for purposes like improving eyesight or teaching medical students how to perform surgeries. But the majority of video games are strictly for entertainment. Here's where the problems arise.
Video game addiction happens slowly. According to the Council on Science Public Health in US, addiction to video games seems to occur more likely in children who start playing video games at younger ages. Different studies have shown that up to 15% of the video gamers can be considered addicted. That means that out of 10 of your friends that play video games, 1 or more may be affected.
Use of gaming is considered to be more than 2 hours per day. To do that, video gaming has to push other things out of your life. Almost hanging with your families, playing with your friends, even eating less. Not to mention that it will give you sudden behavior changes. 1 second you are jollier than Santa Claus, the next second you are angrier than the Hulk. Now, I don't think anybody wants this to happen. So here are 4 signs to tell if you are addicted and need help.
The following cases for examples. One man was so addicted to a particular video game that he left his pet monster twins in the bathtub for 30 minutes and they drowned. He went to jail for manslaughter. Another case we probably all remember happened not far from here. A 15-year-old ran away from home on Thanksgiving in 2008 after his parents took away his Xbox 360 due to falling grades and excessive plays of Call of Duty 4. His body was found weeks later about 3 miles away. Gaming addiction interferes with common sense and can hurt people too.
There are support groups all over the internet where people chat about their loved ones who are addicted to video games and try to figure out what to do. In some countries like Canada, China, the Netherlands, South Korea, and the United States clinic have been set up to help those in need. Treatment for the patient, most of who have been forced to attend by parents or government officials, include various forms of negative reinforcement.
Imagine how effective it could be if instead of getting digital coins you get an electric shock. This is a global problem. All of these countries have decided it's worth the time and money to correct and prevent video addiction.
Even if you don't fulfill criteria for addiction but you are routinely annoying your parents and siblings while gaming, think how it could be changing your personality. Do you get angry when your parents ask you to stop? Why is that? Are you angry with them? Maybe you are angry about not getting to the next level of the game. Why should we allow a game to frustrate us? Don't let a game take over your life. The next time you are feeling angry with gaming, do not get mad by bystanders or your parents get even with the game. The solution is only the push of a button away.